enough. I don't know. So I'm gonna do this real quick so I can get up to where I can see you again, because I like to see what you're up to. All right, there it is. I labeled it third time is the charm. Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay. So, all right. So, did all of your ice melt? Because mine is still pretty good. It's not totally melted.
Well, I put mine in the deep freezer.
Oh, I don't have an actual deep freezer. I have like a college, college freezer.
Right.
I don't know what they're called. It's good. I can put about 6 bags. No, not 6. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can put about 5 bags in there comfortably, and then just have a little bit of space, for food and stuff like that. Okay. So, all right. Now, I brought out my dollar store spoons, my measuring spoons, because you were making a big point about how you don't need to use a lot of dye. So I brought out my spoons just to see how much dye are we using.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine.
Okay. Okay, Amanda can hear me. Terry's back. Yeah, woo. You guys, I am sorry. And this is why I love my community, our community, because they get it. They're willing to put up with our flubs. And come back, because I wish it would run smoothly, but I can't control it. I mean, I don't know how to. So, we're doing the best that we can. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Christy's back. All right. Yay. So, I brought out my little dollar spoon, measuring teaspoons, and I'm curious, how much Strawberry Skies does it actually take to cover a project this size, which is 11 inches. All right. All right, Scott. Now you take over and tell us, what are we doing?
Well, you're using Strawberry Sky. I'm going to use, I just did one, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to use another Happy Cat color. I'm going to use Cosmic Energy. So,
I don't know. Do I have that one?
I don't know.
I don't know if I do either. I mean, I'd be curious to see. Because I know that we were talking a lot about how the dye, specifically that Strawberry Skies just goes on and does amazing things with no work. And you said Cosmic Energy. No, I don't have that one.
Okay, what do you have?
I have Flying Forest, Dragon Egg, Noble Purple, Ice Storm, Enchanted Sunset, Druid's Grove, Black Magic, and Schnozberry.
Let's do Enchanted Sunset.
Okay. Enchanted. Okay, there it is. What color is it? Now this is a pair of extremely expensive pants. They cost me about $17 for the blank. Do you think that Enchanted Sunset will do enough to cover it all the way?
I don't know.
No, I think I'm going to do Strawberry Skies.
Okay, I would go ahead and do Strawberry Skies.
And the only reason why I say that is because I have not done Enchanted Sunset on anything other than a t-shirt. And for this project, I need it to have good saturation. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I wanted to try something different, but my mind, my intuition is telling me do what I need, do the right thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So So now you were talking about doing the dye over ice method and stuff about how much you're not using so much dye, right?
Right,
Right. Okay.
right.
So I kind of wanted to play with that a little bit and see, like, what are you talking about? Like saving dye is the best way to go for every project. So I brought out my little spoons. Scott,
Yeah,
okay. So what color are you using?
I went ahead and went with the Enchanted Sunset
Okay.
just because I've already did the Strawberry Skies, and this is going to be kind of a learning experience for me here because I haven't used this uh, other than a side fan fold. So
Okay.
that was about a little bit under a teaspoon. It really wasn't even a full.
All right. Well, I'm going to use my actual teaspoon. This is a dollar store Betty Crocker. We all have them. We all have seen them before. I mean, if you guys are rich people, then maybe you don't know about the Betty Crocker brand, but they are awesome. So I'm going to be using the Strawberry Skies. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to scoop it out and then scoop it into my funnel scoop spoon. So you see, this is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take a scoop and I'm going to fill my funnel scoop. So I'm going to start with, well, I just spilled it, but that's 1 teaspoon because I'm actually kind of curious to see how far dye spreads.
Yeah,
Because I know you guys, I can guarantee you when I'm doing dye under ice, I use way more dye than when I do dye over ice. I'm hands down. I know it for a fact. So I want to find my I need to set this down. I don't want to set it on any water. I want to find my pleating tools. So here's the thing, you guys. I haven't been making videos lately and stuff because I've just, I'm on a burnout, and we all get on a burnout, okay? And I'm not trying to whine and complain, but it's the truth. And then I came out here and I've been organizing, and now I can't find shit. I cannot find anything. Like, where did I put my, you guys? I can't find anything. I cleaned myself up to a point where I can't find anything.
what are you looking?
Oh, man. Okay. Well, oh, there they are. They were underneath my rubber bands. So what I'm going to use is one of my pleating tools from Shop Boredom with Jen, www.shopboredomwithjen.com. And this is where I get my spoons and my pleating tools and my caddy set and all of that. Now, look, I dropped a whole bunch right there. I didn't mean to do that. So I'm working on right now 1 teaspoon. Okay. Look, Scott's already done. Women say too much words. So what I'm going to do, I'm left-handed, and I'm going to just, um, I'm going to tap my work. And oh, it's so beautiful. Instantly, the first color that's jumping out is purple. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. And
Mine
then,
looks like Superman. It's throwing out all kinds of colors. A
well,
lot of
what,
red blues.
remind me again what color you did?
Strawberry Skies.
Oh yeah, no, strawberry skies. So it went from immediate, because my ice is wetter than I've ever done it before. So the purple was the first to strike. And then now it's going into a gorgeous, like, I mean, on the ice cubes, a really just a I don't want to say it's navy because it's not navy. It's more like a royal blue. Now, I still have a bunch of dye in here, you guys. and I did 1 teaspoon, I know for a fact we are wasting way too much dye by doing the dye under ice method. Certain projects you need to put the dye underneath the ice. I still have enough dye to actually move on and do another project. Seriously, like I know you can't see it, but
Yeah, it looks
there's
dark. I mean,
there's probably another quarter teaspoon, or well, there's a quarter teaspoon in here. But for real, that's going to go down and saturate. I will definitely have to flip the project over. Well, I mean, not necessarily, but if I want really good saturation, I'm going to flip it over and redo it. But if I was doing dye under ice and each little geode little, I would have used all of this and then some.
yeah. Well, the good thing is you can pick up your rack and just look underneath, and if you have full saturation, you don't need to flip it. That's the good thing about dyeing it on the rack like that. And like tomorrow morning, I'll look and see, and I'll pick it up, and I know it's fully saturated. You know.
No, I agree. Having the rack is a great way for 100% to pick it up, raise it up. Look, if I don't have to flip a project, I don't want to ever, never, ever, ever.
Yeah.
Um, and also another thing is because we're doing the dye over ice, the ice cube is just going to send all the component colors and just send it flying. And so less is more with these, but
Yeah.
it does require more work. Meaning, you got to pay attention. Did you get enough saturation? Do you got to flip it? Do you need to add more here? It's not a set it and forget it. So this is what I'm going to do, you guys. You see my thing here, and I'm going to well, I don't, hold on. I don't have anywhere to set this down. That's the problem. Let's see. I'll set it down over here. Oh, okay. Because I don't like to waste dye. Every drop of dye is important to me. So I'm gonna use my pleating tool, and I'm gonna tap it, and I'm gonna get all that extra just down there, back in there. And then how I clean mine is I take them to the sink, and I use dish soap, whatever, for dishwater, soap at the sink, and I rinse it out, and then I let it air dry, and I bring it back out, and I can use it again. Make sure you get all the dye out, though. You don't want to just be like, oh, cool, I'll throw it over here. No.
Yeah.
So
So tomorrow morning, my ice is going. When I get up, before I go to work, I'm going to come downstairs and look and see if my ice is melted. And what I've been doing with my TDSs or my tall deep scrunches, I've been making a saltwater solution and pouring over it, and it kind of helps keep the collar. It kind of helps the collars to set. At least so I've heard. I've been doing it, and I get good results. So I'm not going to change it up. If I like the results, I'm just going to continue doing it. I don't know. I've never really experimented not doing it. Um, but anyway, tomorrow morning I'm going to make a hot tap water, the hottest tap water I have, and I'm going to take a 32-ounce cup, and I'm going to put about a tablespoon salt of Glauber's salt in it, and fill the cup up and stir it up real good, and pour it over one of these, and then do it again and pour it over the other. It actually kind of helps set your colors where how you guys did it's somewhat hot water irrigation the next day on your TDSs. Rebecca, she
oh
poured,
well,
she poured boiling water over top of hers to the
she
next.
might have. I didn't.
You did.
I left mine because
Yeah, I saw her video.
I don't do that. That's
Yeah,
not. But that's just not my thing. But I mean, for regular ice dyes, I don't do it.
right,
Um,
right.
but I do it for other projects. So I did. I did not do it, but she explained how pouring the hot water on it can speed up the process and kind of get it flows or whatever.
Yeah.
Um, I'm so lazy. It's not that I'm lazy, but I mean I'm just so like, okay, I can set it and forget it in 48 hours. I'll just take it for what it is, type of a thing.
Yeah.
So, but yes.
Now, the reason I started doing it was because my house is cold. It's only, well, I put up a thermometer right where my ice melts. Like if I do right where my work is melting, and it was only 65 degrees. Sometimes it would get down to 62. So
Yeah,
I'm
and
at
that's
a,
cool. It
yeah,
makes
I'm not
it
even at a
much
full
warmer
70
than that.
degrees for my batch. So that's why I started pouring salt over it to kind of help uh, set the colors into the shirt.
Well,
Uh,
yeah, because you need to get that heat, and you need to do it. Well, in my opinion,
mhm.
immediately after the ice melts, you need
Okay.
to hit it with it. Like you can't, and I could be wrong, but like you can't wait for 16 hours to go by and then just go like, oh, I'm gonna hit it with hot
Right.
water.
Right.
It's like it's a process.
Yeah.
The ice is melted.
Hmm.
Boom. Then you hit it with that hot salt water, soda ash water, whatever,
Yeah.
right after the ice melts because it's part of the process,
Right.
in
Yeah.
my opinion. I mean, what is the point of hitting it with hot water if you're going to do it at like 2 days? You
Right.
understand what I'm trying to say?
Absolutely. There's no sense in it because reached your batch time.
Yeah, you've passed the batch time.
Uh huh.
So, oh, I'm gonna bring it back over here. Like this is getting gorgeous.
Uh
My
huh.
melting water is turning so beautiful purple.
Do you have a twofer
Um,
or what?
huh?
Do you have a twofer going?
What
Do you
is
have,
it?
do you have a twofer?
No, I didn't. No, I don't. I
I
don't have
I think
anything.
I'm going to go ahead and put under each one.
You're gonna do a two for underneath there?
Yeah, I have two. I have two.
Ooh, I'm excited. I would love to see your one of your two furs. Like that would be amazing. I'm not prepared for that at all.
One was they're both kid shirts because I was going to do a pop up sale, or I did do a pop up sale, and I didn't have but just a couple kid shirts, and
Yeah. I
one's a
mean, tell us about that. You sent me a picture and I was so excited for you. A lot
yeah.
of people don't even know what tell us. I want to know all about it.
Well, I just have I have an abundance of shirts right now. I have probably 150 shirts in
I
stock,
do too.
and I'm just not really pushing it too much. So we thought
Yeah.
of having like kind of like what Greg does when he has tie dye yard sales,
Yeah.
and
No, Greg is doing better than all of us in the sense that he can just go out into his front yard and put up a rack and people come by and especially around 4th of July, like he could just put it all out there and people just come by and buy his stuff. It's amazing.
absolutely. And
I
he
don't live in the kind of neighborhood where I could do that, but I wish I did.
See, I actually do, and I've thought about doing it because I live right next to the city park in my town, and it's kind of busy through there because we have like the tennis courts and the swimming pool and everything right there. And so I thought about just doing that, just putting a sign up with balloons that says tie dye yard sale, and people would probably be like, "What the hell, tie dye yard sale?" But so my friend's a chiropractor, and she works on Kelly, and Kelly was mentioning it, and she said you can have a pop up sale in our parking lot anytime you want on the weekends because we're closed. So we did, and we didn't even advertise it. We just grabbed our pop up tent, went over there, set stuff up, and then I posted on Rad Dyes like when we got set up that we were going to be there, and I was selling shirts for 25 bucks, I think, and made like 350 bucks just out of the blue, not even really trying. So
And I think
enjoy
that's
it,
like
man.
totally amazing because I don't know. I think most of us really
Uh-oh. Yep, her phone's hot again. So we'll probably be ending it. But I'm going to go ahead and stick these underneath this and see what happens here. I'm going to have to be kind of quick with this. We'll set it down right there. We'll put that. I don't know. I think I'll just do the geode. I'll do the geode in Strawberry Skies. Like that. Like that. I'll set that there. Those fit perfect in this tub. Two of them side by side. So we'll see what happens there. But that was a 4T, I think, or four toddler maybe, something like that. So I have a little bit of a mess, just a couple drips right here. I think I don't know if she knows she's froze up yet or not, but it's really hot in where she's at, and that's what her phone's messing up on her. So she'll be ending it soon, I'm sure. We'll go ahead and put this on this side here with the other one. I always make tags, say what it is. This was a medium shirt, tall deep scrunch. I use Strawberry Skies, and it's going to be ready Friday evening. This was an extra large tall deep scrunch. I used Enchanted Sunset, and it'll be ready Friday evening too. So it just